Hey folks, and welcome back to a new P3D video. Today we are in the Wizz Air livery with the IAE engines, flying from here in Kraków up north to Oslo, which is in Norway. And now this is the demo. This is the demo Drzewiecki design Kraków. So I'm going to zoom out just because it looks better from far away. And we're heading up to airports of Norway, Oslo. You'll probably see a lot of freeware airports on my channel just purely because I don't have money to pay for, Payware stuff at the moment. That is. Today we're the Wizz Air. What are we? We're the Wizz Air 503. And like I said, we're heading from here in Kraków up to Oslo. We've got AI traffic installed. If we grab that over, there's not that many aircraft. We've only got apparently 3 aircraft. Well, 2 now at the moment, which is a bit of a shame because I was hoping we'd have some more, but I guess not then. But that's me finally getting around to having installed that, and I'm glad I installed it because it's something I've been meaning to do for quite a while. So let's get into the cockpit and we'll go ahead and we'll start up the batteries, and we'll connect the exterior power, pop the crew supply on, and we'll just leave everything else at the moment. Right, so we'll go ahead and we'll just go straight into getting the catering, because this is a new thing. I would always just set all, wait for all this to work, sit and blabbering away, but I think if we just go ahead and we request this straight away, we want to go with Wizz Air, and we'll go with Surveyor as our caterer. If we request that instantly, then that means they'll, obviously come along from wherever they're coming from, over there, and then we can get boarding done and everything as well. So time currently, I've got that synced, which is 14:30, so we'll say boarding at 14:33. Cool. Right, so we'll go ahead and start with the overhead panel. So crew supply will pop on, ground control on, CVR test, we'll tone. Perfect. Captain Purser, 1, 2, 3. Strobes on auto nav, and they'll go onto system 1. Emergency exit lights arm, we'll pop the packs on, even though they won't do anything just now. We'll go ahead and test the fire and APU, which is perfect, and we'll test the cargo smoke as well, which will take a minute to work. There we go. Perfect. We'll go ahead and pop constraints, VORs on, like so. There we go. Cool, so landing gear is down, which is perfect. We'll clear this out of the way just so it's not bugging us. Throttles are idle, engines are off. We can go ahead and pop our transponder to auto. We'll go ahead and pop the weather to system 1, predictive wind shear in auto, and multi-scan to manual, and flaps are up, ground spoilers are disarmed, and parking brake is on. Perfect. And here is the catering about to start. We should actually have gotten the stairs connected. There we go. Has that got a person? Nope, I guess not. Oh well, that's fine. Right, we'll have a look at our flight plan currently, which is here. Let me go and download it quickly, and I'll make that a separate tab, and we'll just minimize that. So here we go. So we are the, I don't know what their call sign is. I think it's just Wizz, or is it Wizz Air? I don't know. But with the Wizz Air 5033 from Kraków to Oslo today. We have an estimated time en route of 1 hour and 47 minutes, cruising at flight level 340. If we have a look at our weights, 179 passengers on board, so practically full. We've got a payload of 18.7, zero fuel weight of 62.5, and a takeoff weight, well, an estimated takeoff weight of 70.1, which should be okay. So we'll go ahead and pop this back onto my other monitor. Oh, 20 passengers? No, 179, wasn't it? Yeah, because I said practically full, and it was yeah, 179. Cool. So that's gonna go ahead and grab all our cargo and stuff. So let's go ahead and start planning everything. So we'll go into the FMGC, we'll go in it. So we are the Wizz 5003. We'll pop that into flight number and we'll do init request. Nice. So it's not downloaded. It is annoying. We'll just download it just now. Yeah, it should be downloaded into. I don't know why it's. Oh, that's why it's 5033. Right, my bad. Wait, is that correct then? Is that the? Yeah, it's 5033. Oh well. Right, so Wizz 5033, and we can do init request now. There we go. Perfect. Right, we'll go winds. Wind request, and we'll go init. So Wizz Air are, is it W? It's W6, yeah, and then it's 5033. That's their call sign. Sorry, their flight numbers and everything. W6, I think it is. Estimated time en route is 1 hour 47 minutes. Oh, nice. That worked out nicely. 147. We'll do init data request. We'll go. Boarding, and as your fuel weight is meant to be 62.5. So we'll go ahead and pop that in here. Well, I've requested everything, which is perfect. We'll go operational data. Block fuel, so we bring this back over. Our block fuel is going to be 7869. Taxi is going to be 200 and trips going to be 4689. So block is 7869. So go ahead and put that in. Taxi is 200 and trip fuel is 4689. Now you're probably wondering why I'm doing an FSLabs A320 flight again, but it's just purely because they are very popular. They seem to get more views on this channel than other videos, so it looks as though you guys enjoy it, so why not upload more if you guys are enjoying it. We'll say 1455. Yeah, so I mean, there's no use in me just uploading things that you don't want to see, so that's why I'm uploading more FSLabs A320 videos. 62.5. We'll pop in and we'll send that off. Perfect. Fueling, we can't do that yet because we need to do the init B page. So zero fuel weight is 62.5. Actually, let's get the load sheet. Right, so 62.5 on the zero fuel weight. The zero fuel weight center of gravity is going to be 32.5, which will pop in here, and our block is going to be 7.9. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll send the fueling stuff off. And then go flight plan. So according to the flight plan, we are doing a let's see, we're doing a 25 departure off on. Sorry, we're doing the Navar 3 Juliet departure off of runway 25, and we're expected for the Lunip 4 Lima arrival onto 1 left at Oslo. So that has already popped the Navar 3 Juliet into runway 25. That's got everything in there. Yeah, then there's the 4 Lima there, so we'll go arrival is ILS for 1 left, and that's already in there, the naval, no sorry, the, what's it called, the Lunus, or Lunip 4 Lima arrival. Cool, right, so we'll walk through that quickly and make sure it's okay. Before we do that, we pop the fuel pumps on with the seatbelt signs. Right, so it looks like we've got a right-hand turn after departure, so the runway's actually right there, which is quite handy for us. So right turn after departure, heading north. It looks like we'll probably end up heading over. I can't know. Is it no, it's not the North Sea. I can't remember what it is. What's called again? But we're heading up over there probably. It's fine. It's a right turn, and then that left turn. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird arrival. It'll be a right turn straight onto the runway. That's perfect, so we can pop the lock on and grab that. I'm kind of tempted to see if we could do an RNAV arrival, but you know, I don't really. If we don't need to do one, then I'm not going to do one. Right, so I'll put that in there just now, which is perfect. We'll go ahead and grab up the performance. So I went and got Rex Skyforce. We had environment. I went and got Environment Force as well. Got both of them. They are on sale at the moment, which is perfect. And this wee sign at the top here keeps on popping up, which I don't know how to turn off, but I will work out eventually. Right, so we'll give Craft a search at the moment. Might be storming. Nice. Oh yeah, we are actually, what was I saying, we're expected for storms up in Norway as well. Cool, so winds are 25010. Oh wait, no. Oh sorry, look at the tab. 325 knots, nice. 24 degrees and 1008. So that is fine, so 325. We're looking at 24 degrees and 1008, so 24 degrees and 1008, which will pop into here. Runway departing off of is runway 25, which we can see on the FMC here. Intersections, we won't need an intersection, it's fine. Wet, yes. Packs will be off, no. Anti-ice, no. Till get all optimum config, yeah. We'll add an extra tons, so 71.2. And we'll go ahead and press that, so 30.8. Boarding's completed, perfect, so we'll go ahead and send the performance request away. And that'll I'm going to ignore that because that's not correct. Don't know why it sent me that. Right, we'll go ahead and start the APU. So 1, 2, 3. There you go, start it. And we'll have a look at the departure as well. So let's grab EU across. It'll go full screen. So we've got these up, which is fine. And it's the Navar 3 Juliet departure. So we'll have a look at that. So Mach 230, we'll say our initial altitude's 6,500, and then we'll pop it up to Oh wait, oh there we go, sorry. Climb to 6,000, maintain, right, that's fine, sorry. 6,000, right, so 6,000 is the initial altitude, max speed we can turn at 230, and transition levels 6,500. Cool, right, so let's pop in 6,000 at the moment. Is that Ryanair taxiing out? So 6,000, there's our final load sheet. Zero fuel, I don't know why it... I have no idea what it's doing. Right, cool, so it is wet. So we're going full length, so V1's going to be 124, VR rotation speed's going to be 138, V2 is going to be 142, flaps is going to be 2 today, and we're going with a flex of 46. And if we have a look at our clean speeds, it should be within, yeah, about 3 knots, so that's fine, yeah, so our performance is correct. We'll keep that there. APU. So it's started, so we can go put the bleed on. External power will disconnect. We'll go ahead and make sure that all the doors are closed, which they are. Where's that Ryanair went? Is he? Oh, he's about to take off. This isn't VATSIM, this is just free AI traffic that's you can download online. It's actually really good. It's called AIG Manager, AIG Traffic. Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but it's really good. I would highly recommend it. Right, so we can disconnect that. We'll go performance. We'll go ahead and start the. We'll sort of pop the beacon on. Disconnect that. We can pop this off as well as that. Right, so we'll go ahead and we'll request. Actually, we don't need to do push back into departure because I'm going to start engines on stand, which is a bit worrying. Right, okay, because all these people are around us, but whatever. Right, so we'll do the before start checklist. So cockpit prep has been completed. Bar ref. I always forget to set that. 1008 set on both, and that Ryanair is on its way. 1008 set on both. A-cars has been initialized. Parking brake is on. Fuel on board, we've got 7,860 kilograms of fuel on board. Init B page has been loaded. Flex temperature, we've got a flex temperature today of 46, a V1 of 124, VR of 138, and V2 of 142, which is our speeds. So we'll just say we've got start clearance already. So signs are on an auto, beacon is on, ATC is on auto, XPDR is on auto, nose wheel steering disc is on, windows and doors are closed, and the cockpit door is locked. Right, cool, so we'll go ahead and start the engines. And engine number 2. And what I might do just to get all these things away is just quickly disable GSX. Ah, that's fine, that was not working already. I'll just re-enable it. Cool. Right, so these engines take ages to start up. This is a high altitude airport, but it's not. Is it in a valley? It's not really in a valley. Right, cool, so there's a veil. We'll go ahead and start engine 1 once the veil is gone. which it now has. So we'll go ahead and start engine number 1. Let's texture this levery's a wee bit pixely. Did I say happy? No, it says happy. Good double check the Project Fly is up and running, which it should be. Yeah, it's difficult. Oh, goodness me, the weather's good. Not good whatsoever. No, would be good. Right, oh, green aircraft. Whenever you see a green aircraft, you always just want to click it to see who it is. Luxembourg. Oh, it's a FlyChrono. Yeah, nice. And someone else must be doing a flight for them. Right, where are we? We are in Poland, so we should be here somewhere. Ah, nice. We've got a big storm coming towards us, so we're about to fly into it as well. And that's where we're heading up to. So storms everywhere, which is not nice. Cool. So engines have started. We'll go ahead and do that. So that's to. We'll go ahead and disconnect the CPU. Turn off. Taxi on. All fault lights are out. Do that. Set the trim to down 0.5. Cool, right, so we'll do that to start checklist. So ground crew clearance, we'll pretend we didn't see that. Well, we've seen it. We'll just say we've seen it. Anti-ice is off. Flaps of config to both. APU is off. Yellow ELEC pumps off as well. And ECAM status page will have a look which is checked and normal. So we'll now go ahead and get taxiing done. So park and brake, we'll pop off and pop the nose wheel beside the tiller on. We'll just have a quick look at the taxi chart. So we've come off 18, we'll go right here onto, what is this, Sierra, taxi down onto Zulu, and then left onto Alpha, is that correct? Yeah, Sierra was Zulu 6, and we'll go Alpha because we're going full length. Oh, I'm way off. Nice one, Tommy. Right, so let's go ahead and clear that because it's bugging me. Nothing on the right, we're good. Wait, why am I not turning? This is on, yeah. I have no idea why I'm not turning. I mean, that's gonna be quite hard to do the before start checklist, the before takeoff checklist, so we'll just do that all before we take off. Oh, that thunder does not sound nice at all. Alright, so we'll do a quick flight control check, so full movement back, we've got full movement forward, full movement left, full movement right, and we'll stop also up here. We'll also just quickly test the rudder. We've got full right rudder movement and full left rudder movement, and we're not going to stop before that. Oopsies, that's fine, you didn't see a thing. Let's quickly just test the rudders again because I wasn't paying attention there. Yeah, we're good. Right, cool. Right, TCAS, we'll set, let me just actually just do everything because checklists are to check. Checklists are to make sure that you've actually, are just there to check that you have done everything. That you've, you know, they're not there for you to just follow and do, you should have done them, that's why you're checking it. Flight controls have checked. TCAS is set to TARA, traffic is set to TARA. Load sheet has been acknowledged. That was a weird load sheet. I'm just going to have a look at it again quickly. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore that because that was not correct. So load sheet has been acknowledged. Trim set down 0.5 and 0 on the rudder departure brief. So I'm going to fly out, and when it gets the engine out, I'll if the engine out altitude is before the turn, then I'll pop the autopilot on after I've done that. If it's in the middle of the turn, then I'll continue the turn and then pop autopilot and so on. So takeoff data has been checked on both. Flaps config 2 set. I mean, we've not got anything from Norman, which is a bit worrying, but hey ho. We'll just pretend we've got that. So that's cabin report black, which is Norman. TCAS, sorry, ECAM memo, takeoff no blue, and then we'll just get onto the runway. So entering the runway, takeoff runway, that was 25. We've seen the sign back there. There's 25 there, we can confirm that. Runway 25, cabin crew signal has been given, packs are on. No one's on our right, no one's on our left, so go ahead and we'll taxi in. I have no idea why this is barely moving. Right, so let's line up nicely here. Yeah, so packs are on as well. What is it doing? Is it broken? Right, let's just stop. Right, we'll hold the brakes. We'll start the timer. Cool. Right, we'll pop the rudder on as well. My bad. Yeah, cool. Right, nose down. Looking for 1.050 on the engine EPR. Stable. Manflex 46 SRS runway, auto thrust is blue. Series 80, we'll bring the nose back to neutral slowly until 100. V1 rotates 3 degrees per second. Positive rate, gear up. We'll tap the brakes a wee bit. Nav. That was a very quick takeoff, I'll tell you that. Right, we'll bring flaps up to 1, and we can actually bring them up as well fully, just because that was our slat speed. It got to the engine out altitude, so we'll bring the nose down, we can go climb, and like I said, I'll pop the autopilot in. That was a very quick takeoff, my goodness, we were rocketing out of there. Absolutely rocketing out. Nice, cool. So we'll go ahead and do the after takeoff checks. We can pop our lights off. And yeah, 6,000 on our cruise. So if we have a look again, I think it's flight level, yeah, 340. Cool, so there's that right turn. Lovely. On the other hand, that does not look very nice. I think we're going to fly right through that as well. Actually, no, we're not. We're continuing this right turn, which is okay. Right, so there's 6,000. You know, you can. It says you can collect 6,000 until told by ATC. Otherwise, you can just continue climbing. Right, so we'll go up to flight level 340. Right, I'm gonna go just now and leave you with some cinematic shots, and I'll be back in about an hour and a half once we have reached. There's our transition level. Once we have gotten, we've started descending, I'll come back to you guys. But until then, from Wizz Air 5033, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey folks, and welcome back. That's us now descending down into Oslo. We are not doing so well with the winds at the moment. They are really strong and bad. I had a really bad crosswind, which I'll overlay onto the screen right now. When we were just about to start descending, it was really high, and we were very squinty. We've got a couple of things we've got to do though before we arrive into Oslo. The arrival's a bit weird. It's kind of like coming off. I mean, I think they would probably, in real life, they would vector it in obviously and probably give you a direct, but if we went direct just now, we'd be way too high. So we're just going to follow this the way it wants us, to. We'll go ahead and pop the seatbelt signs on, and we'll put our destination stuff in. On second thoughts, maybe if we get to this point, I can maybe go direct instead, cut it off a wee bit instead, you know, here, go direct, but I'll need to wait and see. So we'll go ahead and put the destination data in. So if we have a look at what Rex is telling us, we'll search for Oslo. So that's Oslo's code, Echo November Golf Mike, which is Oslo Gardermoen, not I don't know how to pronounce this, embarrassing that I can't. So QNH is going to be 903, winds 340 knots, with temperature 14. So we'll go ahead and pop that in just now. So that was 908 on the QNH, or is it 903? Sorry. Yeah, 9993, sorry, 9993 on the QNH. (9903) 340 at 9 knots, and our temperature, according to the METAR, is 14 with a dew point, 14 degrees with a dew point of 8. If we have a look at the charts as well, so that's us coming in here. Yeah, I might just go from here direct to this INSUV point, probably. We're descending into 3,500. Go around will be 4,000, and our minima looks like it's going to be 880. So we'll go ahead and pop that in just now as well in the barrel. 880. So we'll pop that in like so. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so that is in there. Transition level should be 7.0. We'll just double check that. Yeah, 7.0, that's fine. We'll just send down to 3,500 without going to 4,000. Right, I'm going to send down about 1,500 feet per minute. We probably should have went direct there, but it's fine. Let's actually just go direct just now. We may be a wee bit too high, probably. I'm going to pop some speed brake out as well, just to slow us down. So let's go direct to INSO. If we have a look quickly at the speed constraint, it's 220 knots is max, so we'll stick it to 10, hopefully. Right, so we'll quickly do the approach. Well, we can't do the approach checklist. Yeah, we can. I'm going to activate this just now, since I'm controlling it all. Right, so ECAM status page checked, which is normal. The approach brief, we are doing the Luna. Is it the Lunas? It's the, let's double check what it's called again. The Lunip for Lima arrival onto the ILS for 01 left. It's checked on flight radar and they're still landing on 01 left, so that's good. Our minima is going to be 880, and that is set on both, as we can see here, 880, 880, and approach phase is active. So we now just got to wait for the QNH to be set before we carry on. Almost at 3,500 just now. So QNH is 903, so it's quite low. Perfect. If I go manage speed, what's like? Oh yeah, it's approach phase, so we'll need to keep we'll keep 220 just now. I'm gonna let this descend down by itself. And that is still out as well. Wait. Oh, there we go, that's fine. Let's do that. Right, so we look as though we're about 25 miles out. Let's go and put LS on, and we'll put pop baller lights on. I didn't hear any PA announcements, which is really weird. Normally they're done, but we got none on this flight, which is odd. Yeah, there we go, 24 miles out. Let's zoom in a bit here. So we're going to hit that INSO point, and then yeah. Right, we'll go for that one as well just now. Didn't even look like the flaps were moving there. Right, so we're sitting on 220, which is what we want to be on. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought that was a crossing we'd got there, but it's not. Which is fine. It's fine, it's fine. What's our alternate quickly, just in case we do go around? ENTO was ENTO. Is that Tromso? Let's have a look. No, it's Sandiod. Is that how you pronounce it? This is our alternate if we have to go around. We'll have a look. If we have to go around, we'll land on this runway here, runway 36, probably. I don't know where it is though. I think it's down here somewhere. From looking at the flight plan from earlier on, I think it's down there somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. We should also have. We've got no traffic apparently. Oh, we've got one plane which is landing in Oslo just now, and that's Swiss. I mean, hopefully that will change. As soon as we get close to the ground, we'll get more aircraft, but we'll need to wait and see. So the airport should be off to our right currently. There it is. Is that right? Yep, there it is. Right, that's fine. I'm going to pop lock on just now for when we grab the localizer. I don't know why that says ignition. Whenever it says ignition, I always just worry. I'm always like, oh, it's the engine. Engine mode selector and ignition. Right, so barrel, so QNH set, which bar ref is set to 0909 or 30909 or 3 on here. And it was just really the landing checklist that we've got to do. Is that getting... What I might do is I might just hold at 4000 and then grab the glide slope, because we'll come in here as we turn around. It just slows down a bit for coming into the land here. Alright, so we should hopefully... Is that a crosswind we're getting every couple of seconds? I can just feel it. It just doesn't... Well, not feel it, I can see it. I mean, if I'd feel it, that'd be even cooler because I'd be flying a real plane, but obviously I'm not. So, right, there's lock star. We'll pop approach on. We'll go autopilot 1 and 2. So we're about 12. Yeah, we're 12 miles out. So I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm going to keep 220 just now until we get that glide slope. There you go, there's glide slope, so now we'll go 180. And go around this 4,000 feet as well, which is perfect. So we'll go auto brake low. Actually, let me just double check that just now. Where we want to get off at. So if we grab up Oslo, yeah, we're going to end up getting off about this. Was it this Alpha 6? Probably, yeah, we're probably going to get off at Alpha 6, and then we'll just taxi straight along here and into here somewhere, or we'll get off. Actually, no, we can't get off here when you get off at Alpha 6. We'll aim to be off at Alpha 6. So I'm going to actually set auto brake medium for that. I'm going to pop gear down as well, just to slow us down. Right, cabin report, we'll pretend we've got that, we'll just give the cabin crew signal as well. There's the gear coming out. Oh, that's a nasty crosswind. That's going to be fun and challenging. Right, so cabin report white, we'll pretend we got that from Norman. we'll also flap 2 just now. Auto brake set to medium. And we'll go 160 just now until 4. We'll also go flap 3. Nice pitching down. I think it's trying to keep that glide slope, but keeping the speed as well. Right, we'll wait until we get to. We'll keep 160 until 4, and then we'll go flap full and manage speed. We'll also arm those spoilers. Spoilers are armed. Go around altitude set to 4,000 feet. Is that correct? Go around altitude according to the chart is. Yeah, 4,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and keep that in there. So 4 miles is just about to come up on the primary flight display in the bottom corner. There we go. Right, we'll go flat full, manage speed. Okay, so ECAM memo, landing no blue. We've given the cabin crew signal, we'll do it again. Landing lights are on. And we are good to land, so hopefully the aircraft will fix itself with that glide slope before I take over. I really hope we don't need to go around here. I really don't want to go around.
1,000.
I'm determined to land. There's 1,000. I'm gonna leave it in just for a wee bit longer. What's my landing speed? The approach is 141 in VLS, so landing speed's 136, yeah, 'cause it's +5. Yeah. Right, let's go autopilot out my aircraft. Oh. There you go. My aircraft. You can really feel that crosswind. Nasty. I'm going to pop the flight directors off as well, just so they don't put me off. We'll get that nose down. I don't know why the aircraft's coming so high. It's
100 above.
Oh my goodness. This is really interesting.
300. 200 minimum.
Continue. We're really fighting with this here. Really fighting with it.
50. 40. 30.
Oh
20,
my goodness.
Retard. 10.
Oh my goodness.
5.
Floating out. Right. Spoilers. Reversers. What is going on? What happened to the nose? What is going on? Oh my, I don't even know what's going on just now. Right, let's just... What even happened there? Right, that was interesting. I mean, I landed, but I did not know what happened with the nose. Right, this is Alpha 6 at least, which is where I wanted to get off at. Right, so we'll go ahead and I'll pop these off. And we'll slow down a bit here as we turn. Yeah, that was really interesting. There must be an elevation issue with the runway or something. Right, so we'll disarm the spoilers, we'll bring the flaps fully up, turn our TCAS off, protective wind shear off, weather radar off, and multi-scan to auto. We'll start the APU as well, so 1, 2, 3. In terms of parking, we'll go with, let's have a look at the chart just now. We'll go with gate, what was that, 72? We'll go with gate 72, so you get onto Delta, which is, got Papa 1, then Yankee and Delta, right, and it was stand 72. We'll go ahead and get that, so stand 72. Request follow me. No. We want aviator. So that's us there. Perfect. In terms of APU, it's fine. Brake fan will pop on. We can pop this off as well. We'll slow down a bit. Right, we'll turn this around. It's just a really slow turn. Right, there's the APU, we can start that right now. So pop the bleed on. We should also stop the timer actually. So after on the checklist, the serial lights are set, flaps are 0, ground spoilers is disarmed, APU is started, radar and predictive wind shear is off, and T-gas is standby because it's a 1-engine tank, so I mean we're not going to do that, so I'm switched to it to pull in. And it's just the parking checklist, which we've got to do next. This is a Freeware airports of Norway. It's actually decent. It's better than, you know, the just stock Lockheed Martin. Is that gate? I don't even know. Right, so it's the next one we're turning into, is that correct? Yeah, it is. Right. Let's pop our lights off, just so we don't blind the ground crew. Can't even see anything. So I'm just gonna kind of make my own judgment. Perfect. We'll cut the engines. I don't know why the throttle keeps on making that noise. Right, APU bleeds on, so we can go ahead. Cut both engines. We'll go ahead to the overhead panel, pop the beacon off, turn the fuel pumps off, seatbelt signs off, deboarding requested already, nice. Cool, seatbelt signs are off, we're waiting for the chap on the fuselage so that the exterior power is connected. There we go. Exterior power, cool. And that is everything. So parking check, spark brakes on, engines are off, slides disarmed, beacons off, seatbelt signs off, fuel pumps off, and ATC is set already to 2000, it's already on standby. So that's fine, and then securing the aircraft, so we'll go ahead and do that just now. Cool, so the IRS are off, external power is on, the signs are off, emergency exit light is off as well. Well, there we have it. We'll go ahead and just quickly log that on project fly. Complete flight. What's our landing rate? -147 now, I'll take it. Well, there we have it. Arrived in Oslo. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like and maybe consider subscribing if you did enjoy. If you want to see more content like this, please feel free and go ahead and watch my other videos. I'm going to be uploading much more FSLabs A320 videos because I am really enjoying flying this aircraft at the moment. If you have any flight requests as well, please just leave them in the comments and I'll 100% do them as a video. Coming from Wizz Air, 5033. I hope you have a great evening, day, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Take care guys, see you later.